There's a quiet kind of power that comes with age. It's not loud, it's not showy, but when you walk into a room, it lingers, not in your footsteps, but in your presence. And nothing captures that presence quite like the right perfume. Not the kind that screams for attention, but the one that whispers, she's lived, she's learned, she knows exactly who she is. If you're a woman over 50, you've likely outgrown trends. You're no longer trying to be someone else. You're embracing who you've become. This video isn't about wearing perfume to please others. It's about finding those rare fragrances that reflect your story. And yes, they will get noticed by men. But more importantly, they'll make you feel unforgettable. Today, I'm sharing 10 timeless perfumes that women over 50 love, not because they're trendy, but because they're transformative. These are scents that men notice, not with wide eyes, but with a curious glance and a lasting memory. So whether you're looking to feel more elegant at work, sensual for an evening out, or simply grounded in your daily life, stay with me, because your scent should speak before you do. And if you choose the right one, it'll say everything beautifully. There's something deeply personal about the fragrance you wear. It's invisible, yet unforgettable. It's the one part of your style that can't be seen, only felt. And after 50, your relationship with scent changes, just like everything else. When we're younger, we often wear perfumes to impress, but with maturity comes clarity, and perfume becomes more about expression. At this stage of life, we've shed the pressure to conform. We no longer need our fragrance to shout. We want it to speak, to reflect the calm confidence we've earned. Did you know that after 50, both your skin and your sense of smell evolve? Hormonal shifts, especially after menopause, can subtly alter your body chemistry. This means that scents may smell different on you now than they did a decade ago. Your skin might be drier, which causes fragrances to evaporate more quickly. That's why the right perfume, with deeper, longer-lasting base notes like sandalwood, amber, and musk, can feel like it was made just for you. And here's something beautiful. Studies show that scent is the most powerful trigger of memory and emotion. One spritz can transport you to a first love, a distant city, a quiet morning with someone you've lost. For women over 50, wearing perfume is about reclaiming that emotional richness, anchoring yourself in who you are now, while honoring everywhere you've been. So yes, scent still matters, maybe now more than ever. Because in a world that rushes past beauty, women like you remind us that elegance is in the details. And your perfume, it's not just a finishing touch, it's a statement of identity. Here's a little-known truth. When a woman over 50 wears the right perfume, she doesn't just leave an impression, she leaves a memory. And while we don't wear fragrance for anyone else, it's fascinating how certain scents are quietly, even subconsciously, noticed by men. Scent is wired directly into the part of the brain that controls emotion and memory. That means when a man notices your perfume, it's not just a smell he's picking up. It's a feeling, comfort, warmth, elegance, desire, familiarity, and those feelings can draw him in without a single word being spoken. So what do men actually notice? Not sweetness, not something loud or sugary. They respond to depth, to complexity, to notes that evolve. Some of the most magnetic fragrance notes include amber, warm and sensual, like skin after sunlight; musk, earthy, intimate, often described as skin but better; vanilla, comforting, and soft but subtly seductive; sandalwood, creamy, woody, timeless; soft florals like rose and jasmine. when paired with deeper bass notes. It's not about wearing a perfume that turns heads. It's about wearing one that turns hearts, the kind that makes someone pause, breathe in, and think, there's something about her, because the most attractive scent is the one that reflects a woman who knows her worth and carries it lightly. Perfume isn't just about smell, it's about presence, it's about identity. And when a fragrance lingers in the air long after you've left the room, that's the kind men and women remember. These 10 perfumes have been worn by women who don't ask for attention. They command it through elegance, experience, and quiet confidence. 1. Chanel No. 5. The timeless signature. There's a reason this fragrance has outlived every trend since its creation in 1921. 5 isn't just perfume, it's a legacy. With aldehydes at the top, a bouquet of florals in the heart, and a warm, sensual dry down of musk and sandalwood, it was one of the first abstract perfumes, not smelling like a flower, but like an idea, like art. On a woman over 50, Chanel No. 5 smells like refined power. It whispers luxury. It signals that you understand quality, and you wear it effortlessly. Men don't always know what they're smelling when you wear Chanel No. 5. They just know they can't forget it. Perfume profile. Top notes: aldehydes, neroli, ylang ylang. Heart notes: jasmine, rose, lily of the valley. Base notes: sandalwood, vanilla, vetiver, musk. Best for evening elegance, formal occasions, everyday sophistication. 2. YSL Opium, the bold charmer. Opium isn't for the faint of heart. It's spicy, exotic, and utterly unforgettable. Created in 1977 and met with both controversy and obsession, Opium was the first mainstream fragrance to lean fully into the mystique of Eastern spices. For the woman over 50, it doesn't read as bold, it reads as complete. It feels like red velvet and candlelight. It's for the woman who enjoys her solitude, but isn't afraid to be seen. Men notice Opium because it's different, and difference is magnetic. If Chanel No. 5 is elegance, Opium is allure. Not loud, just unforgettable. Perfume profile. Top notes: clove, coriander, mandarin. Heart notes: jasmine, myrrh, carnation. Base notes: amber, opoponax, vanilla. Best for romantic evenings, artistic events, fall and winter. 3. Estee Lauder Beautiful, the romantic traditionalist. Beautiful is soft, feminine, romantic, but not naive. It's a grand floral, filled with rose, lily, marigold, and orange blossom. But underneath there's a warmth: amber, sandalwood, vetiver, grounding the fragrance with mature sensuality. Created in 1985, Beautiful was called the fragrance of 1,000 flowers. But today it feels like the fragrance of cherished memories. It's for the woman who still writes handwritten notes, who sees beauty in the little things, and who brings grace wherever she goes. Men notice Beautiful not because it demands their attention, but because it reminds them of something deeply comforting, something they didn't know they missed. Perfume profile. Top notes: rose, galbanum, lily. Heart notes: tuberose, marigold, orange blossom. Base notes: sandalwood, amber, vetiver. Best for daytime outings, church, brunch, weddings. 4. Guerlain Shalimar, the seductive historian. Shalimar is history in a bottle. Created in 1925, it was inspired by a real love story between Emperor Shah Jahan and his beloved Mumtaz Mahal, the woman for whom the Taj Mahal was built. The scent is opulent, a true oriental blend of citrus, smoky incense, and creamy vanilla. On younger skin, Shalimar can feel too intense, but on a mature woman, it settles into the skin with grace. It becomes story, not statement. This is for the woman who's traveled, maybe physically, maybe emotionally. She's layered, complicated. She wears her experiences like jewels, not burdens. Men notice Shalimar because it's unlike anything in today's fast-moving fragrance world. It smells like depth, like mystery, like a woman who knows. Perfume profile, top notes: bergamot, lemon, heart notes, iris, rose, jasmine. Base notes: vanilla, incense, tonka bean. Best for dinner dates, museums, solo retreats, late nights by the fire. 5. Jo Malone Peony and Blush Soude. The modern sophisticate. Jo Malone has a way of making simplicity feel luxurious, and Peony and Blush Soude is a perfect example. It opens with juicy red apple, followed by soft peony petals and rose, finishing with that suede base that makes it feel elegant but modern. This perfume isn't vintage, it's timeless. On a woman over 50, it doesn't feel girlish. It feels light, lifted, clean. It's for the woman who may be retired, but still busy, active, social, stylish, and full of life. Men notice it not because it's strong, but because it's fresh, it's graceful, it's inviting. Perfume profile, top notes: red apple, heart notes, peony, rose. Base notes: suede, musk. Best for daytime lunches, vacations, spring and summer, and everyday elegance. 6. Lancôme Trésor, the graceful embrace. Trésor is French for treasure. And that's exactly what this fragrance is: soft, warm, and embracing. It's like a gentle hug in a bottle, with notes of peach, apricot blossom, and rose grounded by musk and sandalwood. It speaks of kindness and quiet self-assurance. Trésor is for the woman who values tenderness over flash, who draws people in, not by trying but by being. Men notice it because it smells like a memory they can't quite place, but never want to forget. Perfume profile: top, apricot, rose, lilac, heart, iris, peach, lily. Base: amber, sandalwood, musk. Best for daily wear, date nights, spring, fall. 7. Narciso Rodriguez for her, the clean sophisticate. Minimal, feminine, sensual. Narciso Rodriguez's signature musk-based fragrance is like slipping into a silky black dress. It's understated, but devastatingly effective. With soft florals, clean musk, and a powdery dry down, it's ideal for the modern no-nonsense woman who knows her worth. Men don't always know what to call it. They just lean in, because it smells like intimacy, elegant and skin close. Perfume profile: top, rose, peach, heart, musk. Base: amber, patchouli, sandalwood. Best for everyday elegance, minimalist fashion, quiet power. 8. Dior J'adore, the confident romantic. If Chanel No. 5 is classic, J'adore is modern classic, golden and full of light. It's an iconic floral bouquet: ylang ylang, rose, jasmine, blended so smoothly it feels like silk. J'adore is for the woman who enters a room and brings warmth with her, who smiles generously and carries herself with easy confidence. It's feminine without being girly, graceful without being dated. Men notice J'adore because it's radiant. It feels like sunshine. Perfume profile: top, ylang ylang, heart, damask, rose, jasmine. Base: fruity musk, cedarwood. Best for special occasions, spring, summer, daytime radiance. 9. Tom Ford Black Orchid, the dramatic statement. Black orchid isn't sweet, it isn't soft, and it definitely isn't safe. It's dark, mysterious, and utterly unforgettable, with notes of black truffle, plum, incense, and patchouli. It's like velvet and shadows, complex and powerful. This perfume is for the woman who owns her narrative, who walks alone not because she has to, but because she chooses to. When men notice black orchid, it's not a passing thought, it's a fascination. Perfume profile: top, truffle, black currant, heart, orchid, lotus, fruity notes. Base: incense, vetiver, vanilla, chocolate. Best for evening, winter, bold personal statements. 10. Hermès Eau de Merveille, the subtle spark. This one's a bit of a secret. It's not floral, not fruity, not sugary. Instead, it's woody, salty, and sparkling, like orange zest on sea breeze. Eau de Merveille is for the woman who doesn't want to smell like everyone else, who prefers subtlety over sweetness, who feels most alive in nature, in movement, in quiet awe. Men notice it, but they can't pin it down. It's ethereal, earthy, just a bit magical. Perfume profile: top, orange, lemon, heart, ambergris. Base: cedarwood, vetiver, orchid. Best for summer, travel, quiet, elegance. These 10 perfumes weren't chosen for how loud they are, but for how long they linger. They linger in memory, in imagination, and in the air, just long enough to make someone wonder, who was she? And that is the beauty of scent at any age. Choosing a signature scent after 50 isn't about finding something trendy or popular. It's about choosing something personal, something that speaks the same language your spirit does. Are you soft and romantic, earthy and grounded, sophisticated and bold? Each personality gravitates toward different scent families: floral for the romantic and nostalgic, woody for the grounded and introspective, oriental or spicy for the confident and magnetic, fresh or citrus for the energetic and modern, gourmand for the cozy and sensual. Don't ask what's popular, ask what feels like you. Our skin chemistry changes over time. What smelled amazing in your 30s might feel too sharp or too faint now. When testing, apply a small spritz to your pulse point and wait. Let it settle. Let it breathe. Give it at least 20 minutes to reveal its true character, because good perfume evolves, just like you. Scent is tied to emotion, to memory. Sometimes the perfect signature scent isn't new. It's one that brings you home to yourself. Did your mother wear rose? Did a certain perfume remind you of a trip to Italy? Did vanilla remind you of cozy winters in your kitchen? Your signature doesn't need to impress others. It should comfort you. Don't rush the process. Explore samples. Live with them. Notice how they make you feel in the morning versus the evening. Try one fragrance a week. Take notes. Your skin, your mood, and even the season can influence how a scent behaves. The perfect signature scent won't shout. It will feel like second skin. It will be the fragrance of your resilience, your beauty, your wisdom. It will reflect everything you've become and remind the world that aging isn't fading, it's deepening. So wear your perfume like your wisdom, boldly, gently, unapologetically, not to attract attention, but to honor the story you've lived. If this video spoke to you, I'd love to have you stay a while. Subscribe for more elegant, empowering content made for women just like you. Comment below, what's your signature scent, or the one you're still searching for? And don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed it. It helps more women find their confidence too.